I didn't make a recap for now last week's Austin P game because I'm just not going to recap the cupcake games. There's really not a point in me sitting here saying the same thing over and over again that we dominated. But I'm not saying that in this one because we did not dominate. And I'll be honest, that game gave me a lot to be worried about. Ole Miss lost to Iowa. It wasn't pretty at all. Um, the offense was solid at times, but it was the turnovers. We just were sloppy with the ball. It wasn't good. I also, and this is a thing that Ole Miss teams have done for several years now that I hate it and I don't understand why we do it. It's got to be a coaching thing at this point. Whenever we start trailing, I guess it's like we get this feeling that we have to shoot threes, and it's like three straight possessions that we just throw up straight bricks before we finally come back to our senses, and that just digs us a hole. And we were able to come back from that for a while. It was a roller coaster of a game. Iowa would go, 7 unanswered, then Ole Miss would go 6 unanswered. But ultimately, we were not the better team in this one. Bennett Sturts is a crazy player for Iowa. He was insane in that game. We couldn't close. Store, he was good. He had 22 in this one. But I feel like everyone as a whole, that three-point shooting feeling that we get once we start trailing has to go away. I don't know what it's going to take, but it has to go away because it loses us games. It's not a winning formula to just throw up threes whenever we feel like it. They were well out rebounding us. I know it doesn't show it in the stats. I believe we finished with equal rebounds. But they were getting way more offensive rebounds. They showed a graphic at one point that like a third of their rebounds were offensive. You can't let that happen. You have to be able to get defensive rebounds. It's just not. They were getting so many second chance points, and it was at such key moments. Can't let that happen. We looked capable of hanging with a Big Ten team. I'm not sure what Iowa's going to be this year. If they're really good, this becomes a lot better. And they probably will be very solid. So it's not super concerning, but we have to be able to execute down the stretch. We have to be able to just build off of this. We can't stay at this level or we're not going to be able to compete in the SEC. And yeah, it was not a pretty game. We still have St. John's coming up. I don't know who we play in the next round of this tournament. It was the loser of Grand Canyon versus Utah. But we have Miami, St. John's on the schedule. And then we enter SEC play, and we're really going to have to be a different team by then because I don't know if we can hang with really big SEC powers if we can't stop turning the ball over, if we can't get offensive rebounds, if we can't get that weird feeling when we are trailing out. It's going to be a long season. I still think we can make March Madness. I still think we can make a run. Cameron still really good, but if we can get him into that feeling of getting more twos, attacking the rim a little more and not so much just throwing up threes, I think this team is going to be able to go a lot farther.